Every morning, millions of people perform the same ritual. As the brush meets the skin, it feels like a contemporary habit born in a lab or a fashion house. But the contents of your makeup bag, the lipstick, the liner, even the sunblock, represent a 7,000-year-old scientific discipline. I'm Onsi, and this is Pharaohs DNA. We're tracing the lineage of a global industry back to the ancestors who built the blueprints. To the Egyptians, these pigments provided a complex system of chemistry, preventative medicine, and spiritual armor. The origins of red lipstick are detailed in the Edwin Smith Papyrus. It describes how ancient chemists sourced hematite from the Bahariya Oasis to extract its deep red pigment. They compounded this raw iron oxide with plant fats and prickly pear fungi, creating a suspension that was both durable and safe for the skin. The Ebers Papyrus served as the world's first skincare manual. It prescribed a formula of moringa oil, honey, and lactic acid from goat's milk, ingredients that modern science now recognizes for their moisturizing and exfoliating properties. These layers also acted as a vital environmental shield. By pulverizing minerals and mixing them with white clay, they engineered history's first functional sunblock to deflect desert radiation. Today's high-end cosmetic boutiques rely on the same biochemical logic the Egyptians used to protect human skin from a hostile climate. The dark, precise lines framing Nefertiti's eyes represent a cosmetic invention over 6,000 years old, Kohl. Sourcing the materials required deep geological knowledge. They extracted black galena from the quarries of Aswan and green malachite from the Sinai Peninsula. These raw minerals were ground on stone pallets, often carved into the shapes of animals, to prepare the pigment for application. This was a universal prescription. Applied to men, women, and even infants, Kohl functioned as built-in sunglasses to cut glare and as an antibacterial shield against eye infections. The iconic painted eye combined pharmacology with faith, creating a medical shield that simultaneously invoked the protection of Horus and Ra. This science remained largely local until 1922, when the unearthing of King Tutankhamun's tomb triggered a massive global shift in the beauty world. Hollywood and European fashion houses instantly assimilated the aesthetic. This 1920s actress is a direct result of that boom, showcasing the trend that evolved into the modern smoky eye. Even the language of the laboratory reflects this debt. The word chemistry is derived from Kemet, the ancient name for Egypt, a permanent acknowledgement of the founders of the science. This map shows the coordinates of the Bahariya Oasis, where ancestors extracted hematite for the first lip colors. We trace these coordinates to the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir, housing the original scientific tools that built today's beauty industry. This ancient cosmetic science survives in the daily habits of modern Egyptians, as the Pharaohs' DNA continues to replicate through current cultural practices. In rural Egypt and throughout the south, families still produce baladi kohl by burning organic flaxseed or almond shells, following the traditional manufacturing process. The ritual also lives on in the Coptic Christian community. During Holy Saturday, the congregation maintains an unbroken tradition of applying eyeliner as part of the celebration. This lineage is woven into modern pop culture, appearing in traditional folk songs and enduring as the basis for common proverbs used in Cairo's streets today. These surviving traditions represent a living genetic memory, an identity that exists far beyond the static displays of a museum. For the Egyptians, using cosmetics to preserve the body was a sign of respect for the physical vessel, ensuring it was properly prepared for the afterlife. Your morning routine is more than a modern chore. It is the continuation of a 7,000-year-old royal ritual. What beauty secrets or traditional remedies have been passed down in your family? Tell me in the comments. I'm Onsi, and I'll see you next time on Pharaohs DNA.